My name is Nick Khuu. I am the Quality Assurance Coordinator here in the Genomics Technologies facility. My main role here is to monitor samples that come into our facility and work their way through the workflow. One of the main things that I do is identify and correct for any outliers that prop up during this process. And once all of this is done, generate sequencing data that passes our QC metrics. So one of the things that we try and do is meet requirements set out by collaborators such as the pancreatic team with their COMPASS trial. One of their requirements is to ensure that we have met sequencing coverage. Now, sequencing coverage in its purest form is the number of times we're able to overlap the human genome given the amount of sequencing data that we have. So to help illustrate this point, you can imagine at the center of this rubber ball is a smaller rubber ball. That represents the human genome. And the number of times we have these rubber bands going over rubber ball in the middle represents the type of coverage that we have. And what my job is to do is to ensure that the thinnest parts of this rubber ball meet their minimum requirements. COMPASS is a trial run by OICR's Pancreatic Cancer Research Initiative called PanCure. Now, what makes COMPASS special is that it is a prospective study that focused specifically on advanced pancreatic cancer patients, where the end goal is to try and use real-time genomic information to influence patient management. One of the most exciting areas that are coming up is this idea of bulk single-cell sequencing. What this means is that we can take a sample, break it up into its individual components, in this case cells, process all of these individual cells at the same time and sequence it where we can get single-cell resolution on all of these samples. In the context of cancer, what this means is that we can take a patient, treat them, then take a biopsy of that cancer, break it up into its components, process them, sequence them, and see where this treatment is most effective in which part of the cancer.